Hey everybody, Presale here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So I hope firstly everyone had a super pro Christmas and you got pro gifts and hopefully made pro gains. So yes, straight to it. In this video I will be covering Gg.Dap. The reason I'm covering it is because the sale is tomorrow, so I think it's a good time to cover it. Basically it's a gaming platform again where you get paid in their tokens to play games, which is an interesting concept. So firstly, their Telegram has about 1,300 users. At this time there was like 300 or 400 active, which is average in my opinion. It could be better. I mean, if you look at Exceed.Me, they've got like 6,000 members now. And in a way, I wouldn't say they're competition because Exceed.Me is a launcher kind of program where you challenge people, whereas GGDAP, they actually have their own games where people can list their games and play it and earn. So in terms of the amount of users in Telegram, it's average, to be honest. Then if we look a bit more in detail how they work. So yeah, players will earn the GG token for the time they spend playing. The more players play, the more tokens they will earn. Then game developers will be able to set up rewards with the GG token for players that complete in-game achievements. So this is any game developer will be able to list their games on the platform, which I think is really cool, and then use the GG token to incentivize people to play, and then they will earn it, and then you can make money while playing. I mean, who doesn't want that? So the first two games they're going to integrate is Sim Racer Coin and 2048 Pirates, which are two decentralized Ethereum video games, which is quite cool. Then, as I said, other developers will be able to integrate their own games on the platform, but they will be starting with Sim Racer Coin and 2048 Pirates. Then quickly at the tokenomics before we go to their website. So they say here there will be a total of 21 million GG tokens available, similar to Bitcoin. Every 10 minutes there will be a new block containing all new information, including transactions and rewards. And initially 50 GG tokens will be distributed. And every 210,000 blocks, the total rewards will be halved. So they have halving, which doesn't increase the inflation too much, so the price hopefully for the holders doesn't go down as much. So okay, let's go to their website now. As I said, the public sale's tomorrow, so in 21 hours from now. We'll go to the detailed tokenomics shortly, but firstly, just to go through a bit more what they do. As I said, they can earn rewards from playing games. There's going to be NFTs, which is big always. NFTs can then be sold within the platform to other players, so they'll have sort of marketplace for NFTs. Then earnings can be immediately withdrawn or staked, so they have staking as well, which is good. And by staking, you'll receive a right to get a share from the platform commissions. So I think that's also very interesting. So you have more incentive to stake because, these days staking, in my opinion, isn't that profitable. So people rarely do it. And the people that do it sometimes end up getting wrecked. But if you do stake in this case, you can actually make commissions from the in-game purchases. So if it becomes big, maybe it's worthwhile. And then if you hold the tokens, you get discount for platform fees and purchases as well. Then roadmap, what I really like, actually one of the main things that I like a lot about this project is here and here. Partnership with Matic, which together with them, they made the Pirates 2048 game, and partnership with Cartesi, and they made the Sim Thunder and Sim Racer Coin game, which I think that's quite big. I mean, Matic and Cartesi are very well-known projects. They're both obviously trading on Binance, and I think they're very popular, and the fact that they partnered with them is really big and shows that this project is legit and in it for the long term, in my opinion. which is always a good sign. Then quarter 4 2020, okay, quarter 1 is when Sim Thunder Marketplace live beta. Quarter 2 2021 is the Pirates proper launch, and then quarter 2 as well, Sim Thunder proper launch. So then before we go to the detailed tokenomics, one thing I want to speak about is the team. So this is a fully public team. You can go to all their LinkedIns and you can see there that they're legit and they've got good experience. This guy, Miguel Gomez, actually did a video, and it's posted on their Telegram announcements page, that speaking about his coin for a bit, basically doxing himself. So that it's a legit project. I mean, there's a person linked to it, and even on their website right at the bottom, that's their address. So if they rug, you know where to go. But in my opinion, everything seems legit. Public team, of course, so rug risk is extremely minimal. And I mean, they've got a working product already. If you go here to the game, you can actually see here that, I mean, they've got a working game. I think you can join battle. Says I need to choose a nickname. I mean, I don't know where I'm supposed to put the nickname in here, but I mean, it's kind of, I'm sure it works and looks quite cool. So that's really interesting. I like it that they've actually got something. And then if you go to the GitHub of the other game, they got all the info here. So that's Pre. So overall, I think the idea is really cool and unique, that you can actually play the games and earn money. I mean, there was in season 1 of Uniswap a phase where these gaming tokens got super hyped and they all just pumped randomly. So maybe this could happen again. So I like that. So now let's go to the detailed tokenomics. So yeah, the sale is Sunday, tomorrow, 6 p.m. UTC. The sale will take place on Bounce. So I'm not sure how to feel about that. Bounce is like hit or miss. Obviously it depends on the project if it performs, but I mean, Bounce is like half scams, half legit. So hopefully it's pro, but it also means there's no lock on the tokens. Everything will be unlocked, and it'll be listed immediately after. It says the one thing I do not like is the hard cap. 1960 Ethereum is a lot, but again, if you consider the idea that I mean, it can be justified in terms of what they need to fund what they're doing. But and also if you look at other projects, I mean, this has something already made. But in my opinion, it's still a lot. In Uniswap, it's sad to say, but sometimes the idea doesn't even matter that much. It's all about the hype and the hard cap and all that. So in this case, it's such a high hard cap. Initial market cap is approximately $1.9 million on listing, which is huge. I mean, they are raising about 1.3 million, but the rest, I presume, is from team tokens and ecosystem tokens and marketing tokens and things like that. So that is really a high initial market cap. I mean, if you look at the recent ones that performed well, they all were well under $1 million listing. So in order for this to pump, I think will be quite difficult unless hype really builds up a lot. But you never know. But in my opinion, I'm not bullish on the tokenomics. And I saw on their Telegram as well, quite a few people complaining, saying, why is the hard cap so high? I think, well, I hope not, but the team were waiting quite a while to tell the people what the hard cap was. And I hope that they weren't just seeing, okay, there's a lot of hype, maybe we can raise this amount instead of, the initial lower amount we're thinking. Hopefully that's not the case. But I do think it's quite high, and I don't even know if they're going to reach the cap on Bounce. I mean, I would actually be more bullish if they reach just above their soft cap and then list. I think that's actually got more chance to pump than if they raise all of it. But you never know. I like the idea, but not the tokenomics. Maximum investment per person is 10 Ethereum, which is also quite a lot. I mean, people these days now, if they make a 1.3x on that, they'll take the 3 Ethereum profits gladly. 30% is going to liquidity, which actually that is quite a lot, so that's quite good. Then here they say the use of funds. Okay, here the staking 15% and the rewards. GGDAP development 15%. That's quite a chunk, but it makes sense. The games development makes sense. Okay, quite a lot for Soccer Manager. That better be a pro game. Then, yeah, Uniswap liquidity marketing, and then centralized exchange listings. So, also want to add the site is actually pretty cool. I mean, I like how it's made and that. But anyways, that doesn't matter that much. Overall, you know, my overall opinion on it is I really like the idea. And if the hard cap was lower, I would have definitely tried to get into the bounce pool. But honestly, I will be likely skipping it. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye on the bounce pool though. I'll see how it sells out. I mean, if it sells out very slowly and it looks like by the end of the limit, maybe the hard cap is, you know, only 700 Ethereum sold, then I might, you know, put something in and maybe it's worth a bet then. But I think at such a high hard cap, the risk reward just isn't worth it, unfortunately, for me. So in terms of a rating, I'm going to put here, honestly, I think it's average, but I will monitor because it might be a play. Maybe even if it lists at this high hard cap, maybe if it dumps, maybe then it's worth doing a play. But I guess average from me. Then just one more thing to add that I really want to keep emphasizing in my videos is this is just a review of my opinion, and it's not obviously investment advice. That should be really clear. I specified in my last video as well. I might even make another video on it, but I do want to just keep adding these disclaimers just so it's very clear. But yeah, that's just my review on Gg.Dap. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys learned something and hopefully it was useful. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the festive season. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll likely review Insured Finance or Fire Protocol. I'm still deciding. But yeah, as usual, subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time.